Well, it's a rare quiet moment here on Highway 50. It's going to end in a moment. It's been traffic roaring both directions all day. I had to sit through a long stop at a road repair area, and that caused a traffic jam a couple miles long going up the hill that just ended after 20 minutes of prepping here. Anyway, it is mid-June, and I got a wilderness permit for Tuesday. It is Thursday, and I am not ready. Let's go. Right, I say I'm not ready, and boy, ain't that the truth. I did a hike up here 10 days ago or so. That was my first real exercise. I didn't have all that much weight on me. I didn't do all that much, but I got a 20-pound pack on today, and ooh, it's chilly. I put my long sleeve shirt on as soon as I got out of the car, but I was working in the sun and I was staying pretty warm, so I took it off. But I'm sure as soon as I start moving, I'll be okay. Glad I came today, but I just got through a cool spell. It was really cool down in Sacramento, which means it was back under freezing again up here. Up through yesterday. Camp Sacramento was still closed, so I'm walking in the long way. But I'll talk more later. I'm just getting started. Some kind of weird mushroom growing here. It looks like cauliflower or carved wood, and it's almost as hard as carved wood. Strange stuff. It wasn't here when I was here last week or whenever that was. Anyway, just an excuse to stop. Gotta keep going. Feeling the steepness today. I swear this feels much harder than last time, but I feel like I'm going faster than last time. So maybe it's balancing out. I've been shooting blank dirt all this time. What a cool fella. Okay, that's enough. Alright, I made it to Lover's Leap. But man, I'm realizing I gotta keep an eye on this camera. It tends to just point wherever it wants to. And won't listen to me when I change it. There we go. Up there at the top of Lover's Leap. It's windy and chilly, but it's lovely. I haven't even had anything to eat yet. There's my beloved mountain. Haven't even had anything to eat yet because I've been cold. I've been figuring out settings on my devices that I need to fix before I go backpacking and such. But I'm really ready to kick back, do some munching right now and relax. The hike was pretty hard. What? Hey. I'm not really filming you. It read a note and I was trying to read it, but I looked at you and then it was gone. I don't know what it was saying. I'm still figuring out this damn camera. There was some message on the screen and I tried to squint to see it, and while I was squinting, some guy rode his bicycle into my view. Oh. Phew. Yeah, it was pretty hard. The hike up was pretty hard. I really felt the weight. My legs didn't feel good. But the important thing is that my feet felt fine. The injury that I've been worried about all this time is doing okay. And the arthritis, which is another issue, it was okay too. It was okay. And, you know, the pack was pretty heavy, so I'm pretty satisfied. It took me an hour to get up here. A mile and a quarter, a mile and a half. That's pretty slow, but that's about what I was expecting, so it's okay. So, done everything I need to do. I'm just going to sit here and munch for a little bit and then head on back, because I don't have a lot of food. And I'm still a good half an hour away from any place that serves food. Okay, we'll get going. Well, that was kind of odd. I've been in this solitude mode all day. Here, let me clean this thing. It's better. Down here, down here, down here. Hello, right here. Oh, don't do that, dude. All right. Yeah, so I was in this solitude mode all day. I'm driving up in my car alone. I got out and prepping all my stuff. Didn't see anybody, and got on the trail, hiked all the way up here. Didn't see anybody. And then, I videotaped that guy just riding through my scene. And I just followed after that I followed the trail a little bit just to find the junction that's on my map. I wanted to make sure it's actually there in case I want to do that one day. And when I got back here, there was a young mother and a teen son up here. And I just munched a little bit just for a couple minutes and getting ready to go back down again. And then the guy on the bike rolled by and we started chatting. And he's doing a good exercise today. He parked down where I parked. And instead of coming over to Cap Sacramento, he hiked to the top of Ralston Peak, and then back down, and then he got his bike out and he rode up to the mountain here, and now he's riding down the mountain down to Strawberry, and there's a loop trail I want to do one day. He's going to ride back up here and then ride back down to the car at Camp Sacramento and then get out of here. Wow, that's a lot. I praised him. But I feel pretty good about what I did today. It wasn't much, but and I wasn't really all that strong doing it, but it's going to add strength. And I didn't talk about the trip that I planned. I'm planning this fun trip. I'm planning to hike towards Maud Lake, but instead of going up towards the lake, I want to go up or down the creek once the trail crosses it and find a campsite off trail on the creek. Hopefully it's running still. It's mid-June, it should be, but it's a drought, so it may not be. If it doesn't, I'll have to hike up to Maud Lake, and that would be so disappointing because I do not like Maud Lake. It's not pretty. It's not good camping. It's not a good destination, I don't think. And it's significantly uphill from the place that I'm looking at. The place that I'm planning on going is a pretty easy hike. It's pretty flat most of the way. Pretty flat pretty much all the way. I think the highest elevation would be around 7,400 feet, something like that. Leaving Wrights Lake at 6,900 feet, which is about the same elevation change as this little hike here, about 400 or 500 feet. And that's it. And then we'll see. This is all a test. So I've had a really hard time getting my mind around the idea that I need to be in shape to go backpacking. Just lazy and depressed. I just don't feel like doing it. But this is it. I'm just going to do a little bit of exercise to keep the tone that I got today, and that's going to have to be enough to do my hike. All right? Okay, we're going to head down here. Grab my poles, and down we go. Boy, I feel like an old man. Well, at the moment, I'm feeling pretty good, just barreling down the trail here. And this mystery road that I talk about every now and then is just, it's been pulling at my mind. What the hell is this thing? Every now and then I just pull out Google and my old maps and stuff and start to see if I can find what the hell it is. And I cannot find anything. All I can say so far is that it's not part of the Pony Express Trail, the old Pony Express Trail. I'm pretty darn sure. We're pretty high up on a hillside here. And way down at the base of this hill is a creek that runs down to Strawberry. And Strawberry is an old town. That's on that was one of the stops on the Pony Express Trail. And my old map from 1898 shows that the road crossed the river down at the base of this hill. There's no reason for it to be up here, none whatsoever. So that in mind, I figure the only reason for there to be a road up here was maybe for logging purposes a long time ago, because this road's 100 years old, I think. I mean, there are trees all over it that are 50 years old. There was a larger community down at Strawberry, and the trail might be coming down the hill from up there, and I think it might be going parallel, or simultaneous with this trail here, because I realize you look ahead on the trail there, it's quite wide. It's wide enough for a wagon. And at the end of that straightaway there, turning right would not be unreasonable. At that point, it could go around Lover's Leap and down to Strawberry, or it could make a right turn and head back to Camp Sacramento. Maybe it's another route up the mountain from Camp Sacramento. Maybe, but I don't know. But I feel strong enough and curious enough that I'm just going to get on this thing and go for a little while. And it's unlikely I'll learn anything, but maybe it dead ends at a ruin just a couple 100 yards up here. That'd be interesting. So, I don't know. We'll see. See, that's about as far as I got last time I was here. And you can tell it's not much of a road anymore. Hard as hell to get through here. In fact, it is really busy up here. Okay, better turn this thing off. Nothing. No. I walked 20, 40 feet, I don't know, 50 feet. And it got so dense, I could barely get through it. And at one point, one of these little trees here, I was trying to get through these little trees, and one of them grabbed a loop at the top of my pack and just stopped me cold. I couldn't move. It's hard as hell to get it undone. And looking ahead, it's really hard. Nobody has set foot on that trail in a long time, and there's trees and branches and stuff all over it. So I bailed. The trail was right there, or the road is right there, and the old trail is right here. So right there, done. So I just cut across. I'm going back to the car. No more grand side trips for me today. All right.
$100.